Welcome back to the Bearded Hermit. I am the Bearded Hermit. In today's video, I will be building a road through the woods to the place where I plan to build my house. This road will be about 100 yards long. My father had started cutting trees in this area about 15 years ago because a bad storm had come through and blown over a bunch of trees. I need to cut up any dead trees on the ground. I need to cut out some small pine trees and level the ground in a few places to make it safe to drive on. I will be saving any tree that's big enough and not rotten for firewood. All the small limbs and anything rotten I will be taking away to a dump pile, and maybe one day I will burn that pile. I grabbed my father's tractor to load up all the trees for firewood. That last piece was a bit too long, so I had to cut it off. I am dumping the trees across from my father's woodshed. When the pile gets big enough, I will cut all these into 16-inch lengths and split them. That might be the next video. I made it to the spot where I want to build my house, so I am making 4 corner stakes out of some scrap wood in my workshop. This will help me visualize where exactly the house will be and what trees I want to cut and what trees I want to save. I need to measure from these stakes down to the creek to the west. The house needs to be minimum 50 feet from the water because of the code for this county. And I was a little too close, so I had to move the stake.
So these are called tamarack trees. They look like a pine tree. They have needles like a pine tree, but every fall they lose all their needles and they look dead. And then every spring they regrow them like a regular deciduous tree. And these, as you can see, are growing right in the middle of the road I'm building. So I'm going to dig them up and put them in a bucket and transplant them, and hopefully they will live.
My father will find some nice spots for these 5 tamarack trees near the lake to plant them. And I went to get some dirt to fill the holes. This road needs to be pretty level to drive on. The next evening, I went out to work and saw a mama deer and her baby in the creek near where I was working. I've made it to the end of the road and started clearing the area between the stakes I placed. Once the area opens up, there will be a better view to see where the house will sit. And I can put all 4 stakes and square up the foundation. Here I am trying to level out the ground a little bit to make it easier to drive over. This is the end of the video. Be safe out there, and remember, life can be good sometimes.